This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Alright, we're gonna go check out this Towaku Bihawa Trail. We are on the island of Tikawara, and we're exploring it. And now we're going to the Towaku Biwa Trail. Bihwa Trail. I think... The scent comes upon you gradually as you travel. It smells of the kitchens of Cadnua, of honey, cinnamon, and fresh bread, of meals shared with those now absent. Off the path, you catch a glimmer of movement. Something large and bulbous stirs beyond the trees. We'll sneak closer to observe. Hey, I somehow had enough stealth. Party assist. Fucking Aloth getting himself hurt. Near the center of a nearby clearing stands a Delimgan, tending to a large spore. The Delimgan seems formed of the living tropics, with vibrant flowers cresting her head. Her shape suggests that of an elf, replete with pointed ears. I remember these things being a pain in the ass. Yes, the steward sold my kitchen, and it's here on this island. Let's examine the spore. The bulbous fungus towers taller than an amawa, its fleshy fronds hanging over its bulging stalk. A miasma of yellow dust hangs around it, gently stirring in the light breeze. Why are you suddenly pretending like I haven't fought dank spores before in this actual game? A dank spore! Yeah, duh. You can barely make out the recumbent form of some unfortunate kith tangled in its roots, the essence the spore sucks from its victim glimmering along its length. If it notices you, it will likely attack, and inhaling the spores clouding around it could confuse your senses. We'll just approach openly, I'm not worried. Maybe we can talk peacefully with this Delimgan, unlike every other Delimgan we've ever met. Ever. The Delimgan looks up as you enter the clearing, eyes widening slightly as she takes you in. She takes a few steps to the side before reaching a protective hand to rest upon the large spore. Her attention remains on you. Oh, she actually will talk to us.
Like the cub that knows no better, you tread where others fear.
Her voice rumbles like a falling tree limb. Oh, that doesn't sound very rumbly. Tell us why. Rumbly. Like, what does a falling tree limb sound like? It sounds like kind of like. I don't know what it sounds like. I mean, I can hear the sound in my head. There's like some cracking sounds usually, and some rustling, like brushing sounds. Is she Batman? Maybe. Pretty demanding for a tree. What's a fine lady like yourself doing in a dark wood like this? Are you in trouble? Do you need help?
Are you in trouble? Do you need help?
She says nothing for a moment, her head tilting to the side.
Why do you ask this? Do you think we fear the spore?
She smiles and brushes a hand along one of the spore's fronds.
We have nothing to fear here. Drawn by the scent, were you?
Her voice sounds like the whispers of wind through the leaves.
We do not know why this stubborn spore does that. He has rooted his meal.
The spore shudders slightly, and you notice a thick tome tucked among its roots.
Yes, it smells amazing.
She draws a mushroom cap from somewhere within her.
We offer a gift, that we may part in peace, that you may preserve the sanctity of this place.
I threw it on the ground! Now, I'll eat the mushroom. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? I can instantly die and get devered by the game again? Your life and your quest end here. The mushroom's flavor explodes in your mouth. Literally explodes, you're dead. Sweet and tart, and you feel a tingling run the length of your body. The world seems to sharpen, your thoughts to focus. The Dellingan nods to you before she returns to tending the large spore. You leave her glade behind. Oh, I never saw that happen. In the beta footage I watched on YouTube, I saw a couple different people come here, and they both ended up fighting the spores. I didn't even know you could not fight the spores. It also kind of acted like it gave me a buff, but I have a feeling... Ooh, Nature's Resolve. What's that? Is that the buff that I just got? Yes, because I didn't have 102 accuracy before, that's for sure. Sweet. The whole party get that? No, because only I ate the mushroom. Okay. Does it last forever? No, of course it doesn't last forever, but... still pretty cool. Let's grab this fruit. She sounds like she's been smoking some of that dang spore. We're not going to that burial site right now because that's a search location that will make my buffs go away. Let's see what's going on at Boahika Pass. Probably have to kill some more Lagerfath, I don't know. The rumbling reaches your ears first. A low growl from the land before being pierced by the cry of a distant bird. The ground sets to vibrating beneath your feet, the growing roar of the stampeding beasts echoing around you. Stampede! You crest a rise to find that the stampede has passed, now only a rumbling cloud in the distance. As the dust settles, you note that a few of the boar remain, fallen and still, with large feathered darts protruding from their fur. Oh, Lagerfath hunting boars, I guess. A single upright boar remains. A piglet. Oh, is this going to be a new pet? That nudges its snout against one of the prone beasts. Let's sneak closer and observe. You pick your way down the rise and approach the downed boars. They seem to be breathing, albeit shallowly. You're not sure how long they have before they meet the wheel. Okay, I've never been able to heal boars in a game before. I like how multiple party members can do this, but I'll do it. We can even pick which of it. I'm gonna heal them with Iconic Projection! No, let's use this store. One of the boars fights to its feet, shaking itself roughly to throw off the darts with a series of snorts. The others seem beyond help. Uh-oh. The Lagerfath are not happy that I healed their prey. You spin on your heel at the sound of flapping feet and find yourself staring down a group of Lagerfath hunters. With a gurgled hiss, they advance upon you. Listen, Murlocs on crack. I'm not concerned. I just killed a tough named guy of yours, and he was easy peasy. He was both easiest and peasiest. Oh god. Lagerfath everywhere. She's already summoning ogres. I mean, you guys see how this is gonna be? Ogres already being summoned. Let's drop Triumph of the Crusaders right here. Let's retarget Triumph of the Crusaders. Well, I still want to be in it, so... Okay! How about everyone the fuck run out of my buff? That would be good. Oh, Chief Echoing Strike. Alright, you know what? I'll just walk up here. Where are you all going? Like, Shodi, where the fuck are you going? Honestly, you're supposed to be summoning an angel right now. She's literally Angel Summoner now, by the way. And instead, she's running like a crazed loon. We got ogres. We got angel summoner. Cast buff. Dude, my party just obliterated these things. And the time it took me to cast 2 buffs that were completely unnecessary. Angel Summoner. I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm the BMX bandit. My character's pretty fucking strong, actually, with those dominates. Nobody in the party is really a BMX bandit. I guess my character would have to be the BMX bandit-iest. I guess. I think she's pretty good, though, actually. She can do a lot of good shit. Another Ring of Overseeing.
Indeed.
Does anybody want that? I don't. He doesn't really do AoEs almost ever, is the thing. On the other hand, it's still better than 2 deflection for him. Ring of Minor Deflection is kind of so bad that nobody's gonna wear that shit. Yeah. A Chanter summons the 2 ogres. That's what Pallegina is. She's a paladin chanter. And the angel summoner thing is a priest spell. Pretty high level priest spell, though. Like, if you're multi-class, you're not going to get that for a very long time. But she's a single class priest, so that's the...
As you like.
Everyone is dead by the time you buff, yeah. What's up, tall oak trees? How you doing? Saito, link to the Angel Summoner and BMX Bandit video for them. I'm sure you can find it super swiftly. They are a crime-fighting duo. It's pretty funny. Just googled it. I'm really not sure what to say. There are videos on YouTube that explain all. Well, hypothetically, someday we're going to get into a hard fight where I actually do need to buff the people. Well, I don't need to, but they'll benefit from me buffing because we won't just kill everything instantly. And my buffs last for a pretty damn long time because I have a 19 intellect. Well, I guess that's all that was here. Basically, the concept Angel Summoner and BMX Bandit is what happens when you have 2 characters who are a team or who are in a team together, and one is stupidly overpowered and one is really shitty and, like, you know, built really suboptimally, and how it's kind of a ridiculous joke because the other person can just do everything and the one really shitty person isn't really needed to be there at all. Oh, yeah, hardtack. Guess what's on the menu, boys? Hardtack, that's what. So here's Hoina Ravine. I think we'll find the broodmother here of the Lagufath. Hopefully we can make peace with her. You have coworkers like that? Yeah.
here.
It's a trap.
Something.
Alright. I'll do some roguey shit.
Whispers and what have
Yeah, I know.
you here?
Don't even trip. Kohina Ravine. Oh shit. Can they see me?
I shall make it so.
Guess not. I'm just outside of their vision cone. Micropath mages. I wonder if I can, like... I don't have sneak attack. Every time I go into sneak mode, I forget that my character isn't a rogue. I'm like, watch this. I'm gonna drop a huge sneak attack on this dude. No, Josiah, you can't do that. Can I drop a sneak? This is not gonna go well. Can I drop a sneak dominate? Wait, I can drop a sneak dominate. Okay, that's amazing. I thought as soon as I cast that, it was gonna break stealth. I can stay stealth while casting dominate? Okay, suddenly the solo ability of a Cipher just went way up. Imagine a Cipher Chanter. You sneak around, you have really high stealth, you start the fight by dominating somebody from stealth, you summon the ogres immediately. Oh, that would be really cool. But you still don't know, you still need to be able to take hits, so I think you'd still need to be a Paladin Cipher. Just a really sneaky Paladin. I gotta see if I can solo this group of enemies now. I'm off to a great start. Don't attack me. Okay, I have 2 of them dominated now. What are you guys doing? Are you gonna maybe help me out, or... No, they're shooting each other. Don't shoot each other. Shoot this other fucker. Alright, fine. I'll charm him too. Now, who can I kill first? 26... 13.5 seconds. I guess I need to start putting it on this motherfucker.
Let us end this. Perfect.
How's my penetration? Ooh, 3 armor? Okay, turn this off. This one's gonna un-dominate in a second, but that's good. That means the other 2 will start attacking him. He's not dominated. Guys, get him! Get him, guys! Get him, guys! I'm not in a good spot right here. You guys are the worst at being dominated. I mean, they're just standing around, which is great. Ooh, ice chunked him! Yeah, you got ice chunked. Yeah, you got ice chunked. Yeah, you got ice chunked. That Sidewinder is gonna wreck me. Oh no, I'm hobbled. No, you guys, no, no, do not get involved. Okay, I've healed. Get him, mage! Get him, mage! Fucking shoot this fucker! Shoot this fucker! Oh man, I almost... Look, I almost had it. Oh, I almost had it. Their mounts should have their own system for status ailments. Or should just use the one for PCs. Yeah, I don't know why you'd make a different system for mounts.
I shall.
Alright, we're gonna try this again. I'm pretty sure that Sekaruna can solo this group if I'm careful.
Yes. As you like. I shall make it so. Stuck.
Those interrupts are the big problem. Also, getting killed is a big problem. That didn't even go as well as the first time. Maybe I should dominate the Sidewinder first.
Yeah, I got it.
As you like. I shall make it so.
What is my stealth right now? It's only 3. But see, the problem is the Sidewinder is way back up in there. So I'm almost certainly going to get spotted before I can... Yeah, I'm getting spotted. Nope. Well, that went poorly. Maybe I can lure... Again, honestly, you guys, I don't want you involved, so run back over here. Maybe I can lure one sort of away from the others, and then... And then hang back here a little bit. Come on, attack the other one. All y'all, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. What do you think you're doing? No. Do not do what you're doing, Shodi. Do not do what you're doing. You're still casting shit. Stop casting shit. Alright. Here. Is this what I have to do? Alright, we got problems, though. I mean, this one's dominated, but the problem is the other one is just not even trying to fight him. There we go. Now we're on him. Oh, I should have turned this off before. Alright, good. I got one down.
Certainly.
I can probably just hack these guys now. By just coming over here and waiting for for them to leave combat. Oh, they're still fighting over there. Good job.
As you like.
Alright, now it's round 2, motherfuckers. Hold on. Oh yeah. Chance on crit to attack again. That's pretty awesome. Doesn't matter too much if a mount loses 2 int. Yeah, well they could die from losing too much int, couldn't they? Whoever laid that trap must be colorblind. Imagine giving Nox a cow mount and then it dies from moderate sleep deprivation. There'd be tears during that stream. Hurry up, hurry up. Cast it. Good.
Spot on.
How's my penetration? He's only got 4, so yeah, I'm good. See, look how good this Dominate is against a single target. He just stands there and does nothing while I kill him. Alright. So she can occasionally solo a fight if I set it up just right. And if the enemy composition is just such.
Oh?
I'm gonna leave Overdraw off until such time as I think I need the extra pen. So all these enemies have had some really low armor. This driftwood frame is strung with bones and seashells. They tinkle in the breeze.
Yes? Silence surrounds me.
If there was one trap, there will be more. See, there's one right there. So let's creep.
Yeah?
Let's creep
Don't see why.
ahead. Yeah, I see you, Sidewinder. We're trying to sidewind on the street. Who else you got with you? What did I discover?
Something.
Whoop! We got a mage. Oh, and a red fin. I don't know what a red fin is. Oh, I think I haven't read my bestiary on these new creatures yet. Lagufeth. Apparently I've already killed 2 red fins. And a Sidewinder. And a Ravager. 4 mages. Lagufeth are territorial, 4-armed amphibians. Though their thick skin protects them from the cold climate of the White March, their native land, they tend to favor hot springs and consequently feel right at home in the sultry waters of the Deadfire archipelago. Lagufeth are communal, wilder, with rudimentary weapons, but a natural aptitude for magic. They are especially dangerous in the mountains, where storms and snowfall may hide their presence from travelers until it's too late. They can remain under ice for extended periods of time and have been known to surprise unwary fishermen. And they're assholes, in case you didn't know. The Redfins have much higher armor. Okay. So, Redfins are paladins. Ravagers are barbarian monks. Mages are wizards. And Sidewinders are rogues. So that Redfin's gonna be probably pretty tough to, Oh, and there's a tamed scarab beetle? Okay, I'm not soloing this. Unless I really pull some shenanigans. Am I ready for absolute shenanigans?
Indeed.
Shenanigans! Just let them fight amongst themselves. Dude, I'm fast. Because of that 25% stride I get from my dog. We got problems. Everybody else, can you people relax? Why are they still chasing me? Okay, never mind the soloing thing. We're not doing that.
Concentrate.
Oh, I got healed. Thanks. Ogres! Ice chunks! Am I ascended? I am ascended. Silent screams and fools. Never mind. Apparently I can't cast anything on anybody because they die too fast.
I shall make it.
Almost as dark as the murder of the Avatar of Nox. I'm sure that's what happened, yeah, but he had everyone resurrected as part of her prize. Alright, that's enough.
How may I help?
Seeing what she can solo. Lagafath
Yeah.
are not good targets for this sort of thing because they're pretty tough.
Certainly. There.
Same Scarab Beetle.
Up ahead.
I hate that it does that. When it does the auto pause at combat start, which is good, I like it doing that, it wipes out anything you were doing. I said auto pause, not auto wipe out what I was doing. Dude, look at all this cool shit that we summon at the start of combat now.
I shall.
Obsidian Flake. Sections of the boulder have been etched with strange runes and glyphs. Many of them seem to represent local plants and wildlife. There's that fucking red fin. Oh, I killed it with Silent Scream. 15 damage, really? That's the last 15 that it needed. It's found rules for Kank-drawn chariots. Yeah, you did!
I shall make it so.
Looks like.
There's a Delamgon, and we are not negotiating with that one. Jungle Lurkers. An Assassin Vine. She's dominated and she still got wrecked. She petrified one of my ogres. Can I dominate an Assassin Vine? Nope, it's immune to intellect afflictions. Is it immune being mentally binded? What is that? What is mental binding kind of? What kind of affliction is it? It's a dexterity affliction. Alright, so it'll work.
Can't make a dent.
Dude, I just wrecked it. Dude, my party puts out so much fucking damage.
I shall.
This is on veteran mode too. Well, like I said though, everything here is going to be kind of easy because we're definitely over leveled for this. I'm really excited about running Pathfinder now. I'm trying to decide if I want to convert over most of what my concept was for my other campaign that I was gonna do and sort of try to change it over to Pathfinder and create a bunch of new shit that fits with Pathfinder. Or if I want to just run a Pathfinder adventure path and kind of forget about my old idea. Well, I'll keep part of it. There was sort of a framing narrative. I overused the phrase framing narrative. I call everything a framing narrative. I just took a big old shit, and I'm like, hey, I just dropped off a framing narrative at the toilet. Alright, that's not true. I don't ever say that, but my point is, I overuse the phrase framing narrative in ways that may not always be accurate. But my point is... Ooh, what do we have? Oh, it's a chest with a special event. You find an old stone coffer, pitted and muddled by long exposure to the elements. The lid is cracked, but thick, woody vines like giant's fingers hold it in place. Aloth, you want to handle this for us? No, because he's apparently too far away. Hold on. You want to maybe step up here, Aloth? Aloth, you want to handle this for us? Oh, look how many fire abilities you can choose from. Well... You know, go big or go home. Might as well fireball this chest while we're all standing right next to it. Actually, he better just use Fan of Flames. Let's not go nuts. Cures were expensive as hell back in 2E. It would cost you 500 EP. They didn't even have EP back in 2E. You did have quite a narrative that involved the toilet. Now, you know about that, Maz? You were here for the toilet story? Alright, Fan of Flames. The plants squeal and pop in the flames, giving off an odor that smells disconcertingly like burning flesh. They wither into scraggly, blackened strands. Yet no sooner have they shrunk than they quiver and twitch, beginning to fill with sap once more. You rip the lid from the coffer before they can regain their grip on it. Oh, the equivalent in our game, I see. You retrieve an antique bronze hatchet, pulling it from the coffer even as the vines feebly grasp at it with hungry tendrils. Ooh, we got a unique item. We got a unique item. Where does this lead to? Back to the world map? I think the answer is yes. Well, like, in regular D&D, not Dark Sun, 500 gold is not that much. I mean, think about it, it's a chariot. It's like buying a fucking car. 500 gold doesn't seem like that much. But Okay, it is pretty expensive, but how much was it in ceramic pieces in second edition Dark Sun? Twice as much as a Chariot in 5e. The prices of certain things have changed dramatically from edition to edition. Like, in one edition of D&D, a suit of full plate mail is 1,500 gold. In another edition of D&D, a suit of full plate mail is 100 gold. So that's like a 15 times multiplier difference. It's 1,500 in 5e. Yeah, that's so overpriced. 1,500 is a fucking absurd amount of money. Let's keep our eyes out for them traps. Whoa! Oh, it's the Broodmother. A large Lagothath, a Broodmother by her size and crest, surfaces from the pool. Around her neck hangs a knotted cord strung with shiny odds and ends. She chirrups softly. As you draw closer, she gurgles in agitation, but does not attack. She dives back down and disappears. You hear splashing and chattering coming from further up the slope.
An invitation? Or a trap?
I found the Broodmother in the ravine. Strangely, she didn't attack me.
You're making a feat that lets you add your dex to any armor? Oh my god. That's awesome. That's awesome. Bion Seth. It's an exceptional hatchet. It gives you 30% extra damage to plant targets. What? And extra defenses against plants. So in case you're fighting plant things, this is great. Other than that, it's kinda eh. The Ingwithan woodcutter who carried this bronze-headed hatchet was likely a tradesman rather than a warrior, though he undoubtedly faced countless dangers in the ancient woods where he earned his living. Lurkers and forest sprites would have seen an unarmed woodcutter as easy prey, so the hatchet served both as a tool and weapon for defense. The axe is well suited to lumbering. The runes stamped into the head are a bane to all plants. Vines and branches retreat from its presence, and a single stroke is enough to split timber. And, wow, there's a shitload of different enchants you can put on it. 45% damage to plants. Extra defenses against poison attacks. Lots of defenses against plant attacks. I mean, are we going to fight some kind of plant dragon at some point that we're going to really need something like this for? Because it has some pretty crazy enchants that can be placed upon it. What is this worth? Not that much. I guess it's worth holding on to. I mean, I don't think anybody wants to use it now. If she used this, her accuracy would go to 66. Penetration goes down, accuracy goes down. damage goes down. Right, so, and we know he's not going to use it. It's not nearly as good as Duskfall, especially now that I got Drawing Parry enchanted on there. Which is pretty fucking great. We're all North Americans. Plenty of magic items that increase strength. A hatchet seems to be planted there for a specific purpose. I think you're right, Scumsave. Well, I'm going to hold on to it because there might be something like a super difficult, like, plant boss later on. Cocking her head, the broodmother watches you and lets out an inquisitive chirrup. I'll chirrup at her. Can you guys hear me? You can hear me, right? The broodmother stops gurgling and takes a tentative step closer, craning her neck with interest. Other Lagerfath peer and chirrup at you.
There's a pack-hunting swamp lizard in Adir with a call like that. It normally means they have you surrounded.
A young Lagerfath pokes its head out from behind one of the adults and burbles happily. The adult ushers it back with a firm claw. Burble. It looks smaller than the hatchlings in the cage, but not by much.
Oh, Anna.
Observing the exchange, the broodmother looks to you and lets out a plaintive cry.
Anna.
Sounds like she's trying to say Huana. Huana? Snarls and gurgles rise in volume. The other Lagerfath bare their teeth at the name.
Oh, Anna.
The broodmother hisses. Her attending warriors brandish spears, clubs, and blowguns. You hate the Huana.
I recall when you picked up ancient Ingwithin, but this?
Hatchlings.
She screeches. Not at you, it seems, but at what you've said. A flash of anger. Ooh, this is a cipher thing. A flash of anger and pain from the broodmother's mind strikes yours like a gust of heat. Your power enables you to peer into her memories. You see a Mawa, huge and terrible, pushing the Lagerfath deeper into the jungle. The Mawa's language is an unintelligible roar to the broodmother, but she sees their aggression written on the corpses of her fallen kin. She also sees the invaders rounding up her hatchlings and driving them back to their wooden nests by the beach. Many claws tighten about weapons and tails lash in eager, hypnotic rhythm. The broodmother watches you. The Huana captured your young. She screeches with emotion, rocking her whole body back and forth. Her bristling fin flashes like a blade. The other Lagerfath bare their teeth even wider. Turning her attention from you to the formation of Lagerfath, the broodmother hisses and flicks her tail, gesturing down toward the bottom of the ravine, toward the village. The others bob their heads in agreement.
Oh, Anna.
She turns back to you and growls.
I can rescue your hatchlings, but your clan must stay away from the village.
The broodmother chitters and blinks at you, tilting her head this way and that. At last she raises her head and trills to the treetops. One by one, the other Lagerfath lower their weapons and snap their jaws shut. This is what pissed me off in White March. Moist-skinned fish humanoids. Somehow finding a natural biome in a hard frozen Arctic landscape. But that's apparently where they're from. I mean, who's to say that their bodies don't exude some sort of chemical that makes liquid like antifreeze on them or something? I don't know.
Please.
She turns her fish eyes on you. Yeah, I get it. I'll go get your hatchlings. Chill. Chill, fucking doped up Murloc.
Oh, we gotta do it.
We're gonna do it, Adair. Don't trip.
The Lagerfath broodmother is desperate to rescue her hatchlings. Releasing them could cement a truce between the creatures and the tribe.
Yeah, I'm sure the people in the tribe are gonna love this idea. What did it say about Lagerfath? It says they have thick skin, apparently, protecting them from the cold. But they favor hot springs, so they feel right at home in the sultry waters of the archipelago. They can remain under ice for extended periods of time. So that's all it really tells us. Didn't I kill some other new shit? Lurkers. We've read about lurkers already. But that's the first assassin vine we've fought. It's level 10. Though they may appear indistinguishable from a normal vine, assassin vines are anything but. They are primordial creatures, beasts that have existed in Eora for as long as Kith or longer, and are very strange indeed. In fact, a collection of plant vines subsisting in a tightly interwoven colony, assassin vines demonstrate both an unusual and alarming degree of sentience. For example, they have been known to lie in wait for their prey in the shadows of low-lying plants. When their target passes by, the assassin vine whips out from its hiding place, knocks its prey to the ground, constricts them, and drags them back to its lair for an agonizingly slow death by crushing and the application of certain liquefying enzymes. Assassin vines are not only formidable hunters, they are challenging opponents in combat too. They prefer to crush their adversaries to death, but if their foe is out of reach, will settle for tearing thorns off their own body and hurling them at their opponent. What lies at the heart of an assassin vine nest is as yet a mystery. Oh, foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. That's the plant boss we're going to have to deal with. It's going to be the heart of an assassin vine thing, and it's going to be a massive plant fucking monster thing, and we're going to have to fight it. Don't think I don't see through your shit, Obsidian. None who have been so foolhardy as to attempt to find out have returned alive, let alone in one piece, but they didn't have the fucking plant-killing axe. There's a species of frog that it's among the only things that can survive being completely frozen. It, like, dehydrates its cells or something so that freezing doesn't destroy them. That sounds pretty crazy. We also faced a Delimgan for the first time. Oh, she looks rough on that picture. So she's clearly a druid. Is that all we've got? Oh, no. Oh, shit. I've got a book on Delimgan. The Delimgan are forest spirits bound to Andra monuments or ancient, often petrified trees. They appear to have mostly elven-shaped bodies, but their skin is made of wood, and their hair is long and plant-like. As their name suggests, Adragons, or Adra-born, as they are sometimes known, appear to have skin made of Adra. Delimgan glow slightly, and often have tiny motes of light around them. Delimgan are entirely magical beings, and as such do not use physical weapons to attack. They retain the overall shape of humanoids, but do not wear clothes and lack sexual organs. So no writing fanfic about people fucking Delimgan. Their attractiveness is used in tandem with their magic. Their attractiveness? Slow your fucking roll. Really? Typically to mesmerize attackers or lure them to their deaths. You're scared about climate change? I don't know. I don't know any of the evidence on either side. But my gut feeling is, yeah. That's the Delam Puigra picture. Yeah, I think you're right. That's supposed to be the Puigra, which we haven't faced any of in this game. Those are the gross-looking ones. I think Delamgen are supposed to look like that one we saw in that event. Your Pregger's Delamgen wife takes offense at that story? Well, tough. Sucks to be her, I guess. These creatures draw their essence from their surroundings. While they have physical bodies and can be killed if those bodies are destroyed, their survival is inextricably linked to the health of their environment. They feel no natural animosity toward other beings, but they will defend their territories with a surprising ferocity. Delamgen may individually be more or less hostile depending on the well-being of their locale, and on whether kith they've previously encountered have proven to be dangerous or benign. They are traditionally friendly toward rangers and druids. Their spiritual link with trees has led to a greater understanding of the link between rangers and their animal companions, though a definitive connection has yet to be made. Delamgen are a natural hindrance to large-scale development. While they usually live peacefully alongside rural communities, towns and cities with an eye toward expansion may find themselves beset by hostile Delamgen. While rural kith usually oppose the destruction of Delamgen habitats, I'm having a hard time reading today. City dwellers often support the notion, believing that the Delamgan's souls will simply reincarnate in other forests or back into kith. Well, everyone will simply reincarnate in this cosmology. That doesn't mean you just randomly murder people. Fuck it, they'll reincarnate. Yoltot. Alright. You wish there was abrupt climate change like in Hollywood movies? Get people off their ass? Yeah. Whoa. There's a lot of dudes here.
What? Here.
I don't understand how you could even find something whose skin is made of wood and hair is made of plants hot. Like, that's not... No. 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 The broodmother warbles sadly, looking expectantly beyond you. How do these people feel about me taking this?
As you like.
They don't like it, apparently. It's stealing. Alright, fine. I won't take it. Chirp. Gurgle. Chirrup. Chirp. That's all stealing. Why did they keep their stuff in boxes, though? Aren't they, like, basically animals, practically? Crisis can be a good thing as people take notice. Yeah, I agree. Slow decline, yeah, that's what more often than not fatal. Alright, let's go back and try to free these hatchlings. Nature's Resolve. That's a good fucking buff. Hello? People are not going to be thrilled when I free these Lagerfath. But still croak sooner or later. Oh, Nox. Alright, Pakeho. I need to free these, so don't trip.
You need something?
The fisherman scratches his cheek, dusting it with glimmering scales.
I need to free those Lagervath hatchlings.
Are you crazy? Then Himwehi will go and blame me.
His burning eyes meet yours.
You see the woman at the trading post? The angry one?
He grabs your arm with a strong, sticky hand and points across the dock to a scowling woman who stands with her arms folded.
She will have my corpse for bait if you do this.
Why would she blame you?
She despises me. How could disaster not be my fault?
He snarls.
Besides, the Ranga will bury her at high tide if she so much as insults you. Or any foreigner. At least go and see her before you release her prizes. Then, maybe I find some other place to be until her anger cools.
He lets go of your arm, leaving behind a few glimmering fish scales. Alright. We'll go try asking for permission, but even if she doesn't give permission, we're still gonna do it.
For what do you linger here? The village is much too quiet.
Her restless hands fidget with her weapon while her slitted eyes scan the horizon.
We need to release the Lagervath hatchlings.
She throws back her head and laughs.
But you do not laugh. Then you do not joke. For what would I do this foolish thing?
She wipes a tear of merriment from the corner of her eye.
They have clans and families. What would you do if someone caged your children?
A look of pain and surprise twinges across her face. It reveals an old but raw wound to your shrewd gaze. Cipher shit. In her mind, you glimpse an image of a demolished village on the cliffs, a broken spear in Himuihi's hands, and slavers' ships disappearing over the horizon. Kinda touched a nerve there.
Then I never forgive them. We must destroy the Broodmother now, before she is bolder.
She brushes another speck of moisture from her eye.
For what do you say this again?
She raises an eyebrow, but she's listening.
You want them to leave you alone, right? Release their young and they will.
They are animals. They hunt where they smell food, and they smell food in our village.
She leans forward and speaks slowly, as though explaining this to a child.
If I release the young ones, then they attack when they grow big.
I hope they don't wait that long. I want to see them attack when they're little, with those tiny claws and fish teeth.
Then raise your hand to the little ones, and see how they fight back.
She stares down at Dare as a look of horror overcomes him.
Lagufath are reclusive by nature. They would avoid the village if you do not have their young.
When they ran from me before, I thought it was only my weapon they feared.
It would be adorable. She laughs again, but tapers off into a pensive silence.
But suppose you are right. Then I do not have to suffer their stench.
She rubs her chin.
Take the key then, and yell for help if anything goes wrong.
She passes you the key with one hand and hefts her weapon in the other. The faint trace of a smile forms on Adair's lips. He likes animal kindness. Farewell. I mean, can we really keep calling them animals, though? They, like, make and use tools and weapons.
You need something? Look out! They escape!
Chirp. There's the broodmother. Leaping from the water, the broodmother eagerly chirrups and beckons toward her hatchlings. They rally around her with unbridled joy. She lets out a low-pitched warble when she sees you. The broodmother makes a show of removing her necklace and laying it out on the sand, then gesturing from you to the necklace and back again. Chirruping and waving her crest, the broodmother and her hatchlings dive back into the ocean. I released the Lagerfath captives. I guess I solved it. It's done. I win. What's his name is gone because he doesn't have to guard them anymore. I can come down here and hopefully pick up a cool necklace off the beach. Baubles of the Fin. This necklace is an eclectic collection of detritus, trinkets, and oddments that caught the eye of its broodmother owner. These glittering prizes act as a banner and beacon to lesser Lagerfath, inspiring them to unlikely bravery. Though there is likely no magic in this humble device, it does seem to resonate with the broodmother's avarice and dominance. You get con and intellect and extra damage. An aura that boosts outgoing damage of all allies within range? Okay. That's pretty fucking good. I should probably wear this. That point of con will get me a little bit more health. Yeah, I got 7 points of health out of that. same amount of intellect, and now I'm radiating a 5% damage aura that's huge because of my huge intellect. So now it's an enormous aura, so that's great, actually. Does anybody else want to wear Strand of Favor? Intellect. It would be kind of good for... Kind of good for her. I think we're gonna just hold on to that, but not actually use it at this time.
Oh, very nice.
Hagfish. Alright, cool. Feeling good about the team here. Okay. Good. That one's done. How's my rep looking like with this town now? Still at 3. I'm gonna quickly talk to her.
It seems the Lagofath no longer bother us. I can save my strength for a worthy fight.
Nods cautiously. Alright, there's no reason to go talk to the chief again. He's not going to have anything interesting to say at this point. Oh, there he is. The guy that actually committed the theft. He's floating in the water right there. Well, sucks to be him. Look at how festive my ship looks with all these fucking enemy Captain Triumphs hanging there. It's like we're throwing a party or something. Rongi floating in the water, yeah. Life's tough, Rongi. Life's tough. Great Tourist Edition! Alright, it's time to go back to the sea. I want to see what it says in my journal about these other uninhabited islands or uncharted islands that I'm supposed to look for. Just says islands surrounding Tikawara. On a swampy island just southeast of Nekataka, I found a crypt infested with hostile vessels. Okay, that's the one that we found. That's Pokokahara, which is not the one of them, I'm pretty sure. I don't think Hall of the Unseen is one of them either. So I'm pretty sure when I find one, the thing on the map says Uncharted Island. Until I've actually, you know, gone there. So I kind of want to look around a little bit more. How are we doing on food and drink? We're at 84. We'll put him on ale. Keep him on hardtack as well for now. I don't think this place is what I'm looking for. The Valiant Trench. I don't want to fuck with that guy. Okay, at this point, we're getting so far away from Tikawara that it seems very unlikely to me. But now I gotta clear this. Valiant Trench. Don't you do it, Crookspur Captain. Okay. The fuck is this? Plagued ship. Find out what happens if I mess with this. On the horizon, a ship comes into view. Its sails furled, the ship lists upon the water. Plague ship! Ramdam Regier cries out from the fore, finger jabbing skyward, indicating a green flag billowing lazily in the breeze on the ship's main mast. Baldur leans in close. We should be careful, Captain, or we'll catch whoever took hold of those poor souls. Still, Nia muses, there might be something worthwhile on board. The crew steals glances at you to catch a hint of how you're inclined to proceed. Maybe we can help. If we can't cure them, we could at least give them a merciful death. Even without a spy... What do you mean, even without a... Oh, okay. Even without a spyglass, you can espy a few living crew moving about above deck. Spyglass. You survey the deck of the ship. A few deckhands appear to be taking stock of some cargo. Pale to the last, they appear exhausted, their clothes drenched in sweat. Alright, pull alongside. The crew guides your ship next to the plague vessel. The deckhands and captain appear shocked and apprehensive. Alias mercy! The captain blurts out, his voice raspy. I didn't think anyone would come to our aid! The deckhands stand tall, but their unsteady posture betrays the sickness that seems to have affected them all. What are your people afflicted by? A Swabby's hack, the captain says ruefully. It's not killed anyone, Rima can look away, but it saps our strength and is quickly spread through the crew. Call forth the sickest sailor from your crew. We will bring them aboard, examine them, and provide suitable remedies. What? Jordu red-handed cries out. He's the cannibal. And then we'll let you eat them. Oh, okay. No one else in the crew says anything loudly enough to decipher, but their mumbling suggests they're unhappy about bringing a sick crew member aboard. Yeah, that's fine. Fuck them. As the sailor shuffles from the plague ship to yours, your crew clears a broad path. Some make warding signs or mutter prayers to Rimergon while the sick man passes. "I can't thank you enough," the captain says. "Without your help, who knows how long we would have been here." He offers you a small box. "Take this, please, token of my appreciation." "I'm not taking your plague-covered present."
Keep it. You'll need whatever it is more than I do.
After a short period of examination, the sick sailor returns to his ship with enough remedies to treat the rest of their crew. Weary but hopeful, they wave goodbye as your ship continues on its way. Hey, we earned experience from that. Why are you guys crying? You got XP. Oops, I also got my sick hella crew, my crew hella sick. As your mainsail goes up and you head into open water, Nia lets out a raspy cough and looks around nervously. The rest of the crew grits their teeth and mutters curses. It appears the sickness has spread to your ship. But apparently I have shitloads of medicine, so what the problem is? I mean, like, what does that mean that the sickness has spread to my ship? What does that actually do? Also, why do I still have 80 medicine? Well, morale's down, so let's have some tasty hagfish. No, actually, let's wait. Rice is 0 minus 1 0. I actually want some +1 food. Bring out the fruit! Bring out the fruit! That'll bring their mood up. Also, bring out the lager. Let's get them feeling ship shape here. I know you guys are sick, but here's some fruit and booze. Much better now, right? Okay, at this point, I know that I'm not going to the place I need to be going. Uh-oh. Sickness racks your crew. Dude, we got 2 clerics here. Blah 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 heals. The illness starts slow. A cough here, the shakes there. But then it hits the crew hard and fast, washing across the deck like a rogue wave. Oh no, that wave is sneak attacking us. Alright, morale goes down, I understand. The illness starts slow. A cough here, the shakes there. But then it hits the crew hard and fast, washing across the deck like a rogue wave, again. Within a day, not a single member of the crew can breathe easily. Each coughs their throat raw, spitting bloody globs of phlegm into the sea. That's actually not that much morale loss, considering. Shatupatek finds you in your cabin. Through the open window, you can make out the sound of one of your sailors retching violently. This keeps up, Captain. Your crew will be in no state to sail. They hardly are as it is. What a dick move! Going to the surgeon being like, care to tell me why everyone on my boat is sick? When I'm the one that invited the plague guy over, I know damn well why everyone is sick. Dude, just look at you like, seriously? That guy would give you the fucking look if you came at him with that. Alright, Shodi, pray for divine intercession. You want me to pray to an aspect of death? Shodi's lips quirk in amusement. I suppose I can plead for the safe passage of our souls through hell, should we all perish shortly. After a nod, she bows her head. Palagina, again, not having this religious shit. Glory be to the many aspects of Eothas, greatest of all who is gone. I raise my voice to you in humility, thankfulness, and everlasting worship. Hear me, my God, and take pity on my dire plea. As we now sail through the dark plague of death, we will not fear the reaping to come, but your lantern will guide our way. We will not stumble or stray from the path you have laid us through hell. We will embrace the end of our lives and shuck the rotting husk of our fallen bodies. Line up, y'all! Time for the afterlife! After whence we will be planted for rebirth by your hand, forever and always, as the wheel turns. Amen. Hey, we got 15 morale. Yay, God actually purified us. GG Eothas. In the wake of the display of divinity, you feel purified. The crew sing chants to the gods, happily making sacrifices of any coinage or small trinkets they have on hand. You sail on. We're good. Morale gained. Everybody's fine. I guess it was worth it having a really high-level fucking priest with us who could actually cast that spell. Because that's the highest tier spell we can cast. My character can't even cast that shit.
From a deerwood babe to a sailor fine, hoorah for the Deadfire lines. Now Deadfire roots, they make good time. Tell me away, hey hoorah, with the clear wide straits and inlets fine, hoorah for the Deadfire lines.
Now we're back up to 89. That's quite enough fucking lager and fruit for you people. Quite the fuck enough. In fact, you know what's good after you've been sick? Some delicious fucking hardtack and water. I'll just make it hardtack and ale. That way it'll go down by 1 each day instead of... Look at that, I still have Analysis Boon even though it's been like fucking 2 weeks or something since I... No, 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 no. Some goodies right there, but I don't really need them. Okay, I'm not sailing into the storm to land on that island. You hear a knock at the door to your quarters. Somebody's here to tell me what a great captain I am. Lulled by the Lulled by the soft rocking of the ship, you hover on the edge of drowsing when a light knock at your door rouses you to full consciousness. What? You open the... Eld Engram, for fuck's sake? You open the door to find Eld Engram smiling at you from beneath rum-dimmed eyes. The aura of grog clinging to the sailor is nearly enough to get you drunk by breathing. Hello there, Captain. I thought you might enjoy a little company in your bunk, if you know what I mean. Not you, for fuck's sake. I'd rather have the female ogre cook join me in my bed than you, Eld Engram. Still, I'd still rather have Eld Engram than fucking Seraphim, though. Eld Engram's fingers play suggestively at the buckle of the sodden sailor's belt. Get your ugly ass out of my cabin! Get your ugly ass out of my cabin! I knew I should have stuck with the hardtack and water. Right, Nox? What prompted this?
Prompted?
Eld Ingram blinks.
Oh, what didn't? You think it takes a prompting to make a person take notice of you?
The Mariner frowns.
I'm not sure that came out as I meant it.
I'm sorry, but I'm not interested. The Mariner nods.
Understood. I won't bother you again.
You close the door and return to your desk. Wow. Just wow. Rune powder? Hey now. Eld Ingram just showed up. To try to get up ons. Derelict ship. Don't even. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. A knock at your cabin door interrupts your reading. Oswald stands outside, looking like someone who's just lost a bet.
Captain, you'd best come topside. There's a ship on the horizon. Looks derelict.
Oswald leads you up to the forecastle, where a small gaggle of hands have gathered. Pawing a holy symbol, Eld Ingram points towards port.
It's a bad omen, Captain. We should give them over to the Lady of Lament, or there'll be trouble, mark my words.
Chatupak chuckles. We don't even know if they're dead, much less what fills their holds. And you want to sink them? The ship in question lists upon the waves. Wait, another disease ship? Its sails pulled in. Topping the mast is a green flag, the symbol of a ship carrying disease. You see no movement on its deck. Spyglass. I'm going to use the spyglass every single time I can, because that was expensive. You pull out your spyglass and examine the derelict. Nothing moves above deck, and you spot a corpse sprawled out on the forecastle. A few more seconds' examination reveals another further aft. Beneath the plague signal, you see a flag depicting a lit candle in an open doorway. You recognize it as the emblem of the Kind Wayfarers. Oh, Paladin Order. Palagina peers off into the distance.
Those are Kind Wayfarer colors. If the flag is true, they would rather sink their own vessel than risk spreading sickness to others.
She looks down toward the deck, a rare hint of sadness creeping into her eyes. Yeah, because of my Pillars of Eternity choices, she actually ended up going and, like, being one of the Kind Wayfarers for a while. Because she had kind of gotten kicked out of... Oops, I just crushed a little gnat on my computer monitor, and now there's dead gnat goo all over my computer monitor. Well, that's okay. I took care of it. Fuck you, gnat! Don't think you're gonna fly around here with impunity. I didn't like its gnatitude. Your thoughts, Kerger? Not a signal. Anyone on that ship is likely beyond help. Kerger frowns. That ship is a hazard, Captain, and not just to any who come across it. Not to tell you your business, but I'd advise sinking it before someone gets it in their head to board it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm going aboard. Several hands gawk disbelievingly. With a shake of the head, Chatupatek smirks. I can't say our captain lacks for guts. When has a little plague ever hurt anyone? If there's anyone I can help over there, I have to try. Very well, Captain, Oswald says grimly before running to prepare the skiff. You row out to the ship and lash the skiff in place, hearing nothing save the creaking of wood and the gentle lapping of the sea. You climb aboard, and the first thing to greet you on the mid-deck are a pair of corpses dressed in simple breastplates. What little flesh they retain has shriveled tight against their bones, and the sun has bleached the exposed portions of their skulls. A cruel fate. Plague has no mercy. Pallegina's golden eyes move between the paladins' corpses, studying what remains of their expressions. Sickness is a fact in life, both for crops and people. I know it, but that doesn't mean I like it. Shodi waves her lantern over the corpses, making swift work of her harvest. I do hope whatever killed them has run its course. Aloth holds a sleeve to his mouth. There's little else on the main deck save tattered sails, but you see the hatch to the hold has been barricaded. Let's mechanics our way into that. It takes some time, but you manage to clear the blockage and open up the hold. The stench of rotting meat and a black cloud of flies pours out. Ew. No, not 8 hours! Ooh, I gained a Physiker's belt, though. That's nice. You find several corpses scattered around the hold. Most of them are wearing the simple garb of Red Saren farmers, but one is wearing armor. Another paladin, it seems. After some searching, you find a sealed barrel of pitch, a few buckets of nails, and a generous length of canvas for patching your sails. Why do 8 hours keep passing? What the fuck are we doing for all that time? Did we just get 2 Physiker's belts? The crew secures the skiff when you return, but keep their distance from you. Some have tied rags about their faces. Eld Engram mutters a prayer. Morale lost. Prepare the cannons. Send it to the ocean's floor. Eld Engram chants an Andrite dirge. Do not be chanting that Andra shit on my ship. While the cannoneers ready the guns. As their song rises in volume, the sea cow fires a volley that hits the derelict right at the waterline. After the ship has vanished into the depths, the crew return to their duties with quiet conviviality. 7 more morale gained. And we got some sailor XP. Alright, not bad. So our morale's actually quite high. It's at 90. Let's make sure that we're sufficiently losing morale. Let's, Herfworts. Take a look at our stuff here. We did get 2 Physiker's belts. Physiker's belt is good, man. Extra healing. I need to wear that, I think, and get rid of the +2 athletics on my current belt. Now, what kind of belt is she wearing? She's not wearing one at all? She gets a Physiker's belt also, then. Alright, who gets the +2 athletics? I suppose it could be Aloth, since he's the one that's always getting injured whenever we do athletics stuff. What's he wearing? Stride and survival, huh? Yeah, that's good. He can have the athletics belt. Unfortunately, now my athletics is real low. It's only 1 from Granis' training. Wait. Oh, we did lose the buffs. No! Nox! Bet you won't be coming to my cabin for scandalous shore leave, Eld Engram. I like vomit in a bucket right in front of it, and I'm like, hey, Eldungram, did you still want to come to my bed? Why is my perception only 21? What did I loot? What did I take off that gave me perception that I'm not now currently? I mean, I know. I probably don't even have that cool buff from the nature thing, right? No. Okay, well, if that's the case, I guess Hall of the Unseen must be the uncharted island I'm looking for. Where do you even land on this, the Black Isles? Where do you even land here? There's a spot to land right there. Well, we're not going to the Black Isles yet. We're gonna go back to some of these other islands and search. We're gonna search all the places that I didn't want to search before because I didn't want to lose my buffs, but now I'd love to lose my buffs. I mean, no, now I've already lost my buffs, so no, get the fuck away from the Death Storm. It looks like I'm not landing on Pococahara right now. That's fine. Go back to Tikawara. Not to the village. Just to the island. You're trying to unravel the mystery of how mount carrying capacity is handled in D&D? In 2E, a Mikalot can pull 35,000 pounds. In 4E, it can pull 1,300 pounds. Yeah, well, 4E pretty much fucked up everything when it comes to the mounts and stuff. Also, the speeds of the animals. Mikalots are not supposed to be as fast as fucking Kanks and Crodlus and shit. They're supposed to be a lot slower. I don't know why they made them as fast later on in other editions. On foot. But of course, yeah, they should be able to pull 35,000 pounds. If they can only pull 1,300 pounds, that's stupid. You couldn't pull one of those giant war wagons behind them if they could only pull 1,300 pounds. Search. Search. Stun bombs. Search. Baby pearls. Was there another place I could search here? Yeah, there's a burial site up here. A 4E pound is 32E pounds, duh. Yeah, Hippofat. That's how it works. There's a conversion chart. Onyx, some scoria, some turquoise. Okay, we're done here. It's an extremely huge armored lizard. It weighs 6 tons. There's 2E tons or 4E tons, though? Is it an African or European swallow? A narrow wooden tower rises high above you. Above the door, at its base, hangs a carved and painted mural of Amira and Ngati engaged in fierce battle. The tower lists heavily to the side, just a few feet from tumbling over entirely. Found some Ratiti root, some coins, crafting ingredients, a battle-worn grimoire, some scoria, and that's all. I think there's some shit to search over here. On this island. This one too. Let's go to this one first. And then... Yeah, but an elephant is just a normal animal on Earth. It's not a giant fantasy creature on Dark Sun. Keep in mind that in Dark Sun, a human being can have a 20 strength naturally, which is the strength of a fucking giant in regular D&D. So everything in Dark and on Eothas is considerably stronger and tougher and everything than similar things on, you know, a regular type of world. You discover a small village nestled in a hillside. It's silent, save for the whistle of wind through open windows. As you near, you find the bodies of long-dead kith on the street, their bones cracked and scored with the teeth marks of a large beast. We just found the village, the abandoned village that we found in the D&D game. Here it is. I go to the manor house. Palm stones, rice. Well, carrying capacity used to be a lot different in 2nd edition, though. In 2nd edition, your carrying capacity and your lifting and everything went up like enormously, like exponentially, when you got like up above 18 strength. It didn't just go up like a little bit, like 15 times your strength or whatever. If you look at the chart of like how much a person could carry if they had an 18 strength versus how much a person could carry if they had a 20 strength, it's like 5 or 10 times as much. Stat numbers of these streams for 2E were completely fucked. They were pretty crazy. Well, see, what they wanted to say was 18's as high as a human can get. So let's make 18 the strongest, you know, the biggest numbers that we can imagine for a human. But then they didn't want it to be like, well, the strongest creatures in existence are only marginally stronger than humans. So that's why they made the numbers go up like... Oh, there was like nothing in there. Forgotten Catacomb. Oh no, that's the dungeon. I already did it. Pauper's Grave, I named this island. Because it was full of undead and it had really shitty loot. Then you get a +1 strength shit, and you go from strongest human to hill ogre's strength, and it's like, what? Oh yeah, well it's magic. I mean, I don't know. I think it works a little better for gameplay. But the thing is, what they changed is, you're right, it does work better in the later editions because you get those massive jumps from getting some magical bonuses of strength. But in first edition and second edition, the max was 25. Like, the max, allegedly, was 25. Then they'd put out things that went above that, but they weren't supposed to. Whereas in later editions, there was no max. They're like, oh, we know what to do. If we're going to have a monster that's way stronger than a human, it's not going to have a 20 or 25 strength. It's going to have a 30 or 40. And then that way, it can be way stronger. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to Nekataka so I can re-get my buffs. Do I want to buy and sell some shit? I got a good discount here. Alright, let's... palm stones, rice, fruit, water, scoria, grimoire. Well, let's just do this. Laggerfast stiletto. Some clubs. Fine club. Exceptional arquebus, we're still carrying that around for Maya. Strand of Favor, I guess we'll hold on to. Bunch of Valiant hats. Sell these corrosive traps. Potions of deafness. Stun bombs. Alright, I guess that's all we can sell. We didn't pull much loot this time. Do I want to buy any more ship upgrades? I think I do. Kitchen stove, right. What was the other thing I needed to be fast? Hold on. I've got regular lanterns, I've got the anchor, but I don't have the special helm or the better lantern. So let's talk about that stuff. The Ymir and Steel Helm and the Arcane Lanterns. It's a lot of money, but I've got a lot, and I'll be making lots more, I'm sure. You could go from 17 to 19. I hate the percentile strength thing. It's really stupid. The only way a human could have 19 strength in AD&D 2E was by starting with an 18 double lot and then using a wish spell. Yeah. We're getting a tome. They didn't have tomes in 2E? I thought they did. I know for a fact they had tomes in 3E. I thought they had tomes in 2E also. Pretty sure they did because I remember finding one in a 2E game. How do you think I should handle mount carrying capacity? I don't know. I think any stats like that relating to animals, you should always, anything like that, you should always go back to the second edition version and take that as the baseline of what's actually true in the setting. Just think about everything else after that was an adaptation. Adaptation? That's not even a word. Everything after that was an adaptation of the original setting that was created. So every time you adapt something again, you get further and further away from, you know, the original IP or whatever. I don't like you really know what all the shit they're carrying weighs anyways. Yeah, well, sure, that's true. Alright, I got some new cool shit for my ship, so now I can have 75 per round, and I can have 76. Man, that didn't give me a whole lot of boost, did it? Is Scavenger's Lantern is worth nothing? Fuckers. Lots of rice, lots of fruit, lots of water. 84? Almost pathological. Cheapskate party loading an animal to its max theoretical capacity accordingly. Punish them for punish the animal. Well, I mean, the concept of the Mikalots was they were supposed to drag these enormous, like, ludicrously huge land ships, these battle wagons that are like war rigs from fucking Mad Max and shit, that were huge, that, like, could carry tons and tons of people and soldiers or slaves or tons and tons of cargo. And that was always a really cool thing about the setting, was that the fact that those, like, caravans or whatever could have those things. And that's how they could survive, you know, all the raiders and all the monsters of the desert. If they had a lot of cargo or slaves or something to move. Whereas if you say a Mikalot can only carry a tenth of that, then you basically eliminate those massive war wagon things from the world. They no longer exist functionally because nothing could pull them. And that's not as cool, obviously. And actually, those things were so big, 2 Mikalots had to pull them. Well, no, I think they said you can pull them with 1, but they'd usually use 2 just in case one of them died or something. Or to make it go a little faster. Yeah, 2E was simulation oriented, whereas 4E is extremely gamist oriented. Well, of course, you know, and you seem to be more into simulationism than gamism in general. But either way you do it is fine, obviously. You can, whatever works for you. What works for me is going into this town and getting my buffs again. So, back to the Wild Mare we go. We will have a nice lady read us some poetry. It does look way fucking big. Oh, it's way bigger than a goddamn elephant, yeah. Oh, we leveled up? Sweet. Alright, well, let's handle that real quick. Level 12. More mechanics, please. And... assist is 10, it's 9, it's 10. Let's grab some more insight. And I can get... I got Silent Scream already. Hammering thoughts. Extra penetration with weapons. While I've learned all the types of bows and crossbows, I don't really like the magical implements that much. I guess because I have that talking sword that will only bind to me. I guess I'll learn sword. Don't plan to use it much, but you never know. Oh, I'm sure I can complete the cartographer's quest. That volcano island might be what I'm supposed to explore, or it might be just a little further down to the southeast or whatever, and I just didn't go there yet. Alright, we're good. Sekaruna still doesn't have 100 fucking hit points. Aloth will, take some more Arcana, I guess? No, he needs more athletics, actually. He's always fucking up on athletics shit. 1,300 pounds is the maximum something can be pulled without wheels. Okay, now that makes sense. You're working on a homebrew. You created a system for calculating the movement speed of creatures based on a combination of their size, weight, number of legs, and agility. It worked well for humans and elephants and similar critters. Man, that sounds really overly complicated. We're gonna have him grab some more metaphysics, and we're gonna have him grab quick summoning, martial caster, improved critical, spell resistance, far casting he's already got, rapid casting he's already got. I don't really care about him having any more spells besides the ones he already has, honestly. Of course, I don't actually know a single 5th level spell besides what's in my grimoire. Maybe I'll get Wall of Force for him. Or maybe I'll get Uncanny Luck for him. Yeah, I'll get Uncanny Luck for him. Oh, well, he's got all the implements. What else do I see Aloth really using? Quarterstaff, that's a traditional wizard weapon. There might be a cool magical quarterstaff in the game that's like meant for wizards. New pills you're on for your OCD. Holy shit, did they make me feel tired. That sounds like a bummer. You made it millipede, it ended up moving 75 kilometers per hour when walking. That's, yeah, it's not good. Compelled to take a nap. I feel compelled to take a nap most of the time, but somehow I don't. Except for all the times when I do. Shodi. We'll get a little more mechanics on her. I mean athletics. Actually, no. She might need to use some like high-level res scrolls or something. So let's get the Arcana up. And her religion's at 10. I don't feel like I need to raise it anymore. Let's just get her some more insight to help with the party assist. Alright. Salvation of time. Rapid casting. Tough would be good. Far casting. I thought she already had that, but no. Apparently antipsychotics can be used to treat everything. I know a lot of people that are on antipsychotics for way tons of different shit that has nothing to do with being psychotic. Like, sometimes they just give out antipsychotics as fucking sleeping medicine. Or you know, for anxiety or for even depression. She's got hatchet and flail. Let's give her cutlass or saber, since that's what she's actually wielding right now.
Happy to oblige. Tell me.
Over-prescription things? I don't know. Probably. Where they try to find as many clinical uses for existing drugs already to maximize their profits. Yeah, I don't know if that's just a US thing, since these pharmaceutical companies are all, like, global now. Palagina needs to learn some mechanics, I think. Needs to contribute on the mechanics front. She's got plenty of athletics. And I think she needs some diplomacy. Wait, I think I fucked up. Oh no, I haven't done a dare yet. Good. He has to do metaphysics. I forgot. I gotta make sure he always does metaphysics, because he's got powers on his shield that key off of his metaphysics skill. She could get... Oh, a revive. Let's give her that. Reviving exhortation. And, well, she's got greatsword, she's got pike. Let's give her S-stock in case we find a cool S-stock. Well, in fairness, given the plotline of these two games, Adair sure is learning a lot about metaphysics. They're so cool. Metaphysics for sure. And he's got plenty of athletics. Let's go more mechanics to help with the party assist. That one item forcing Adair to take meta is so meta. Well, it's not necessarily for Adair. I mean, your main character could be the tank and could use that shield, or you could have set up Adair as a rogue, and you could be using that shield on Palagina as a tank, or you know, there's a lot of possibilities. It might not always be for Adair, or you might have nobody in your party that uses a shield. What am I giving him? Should probably go ahead and give him Unbending. Overbearing Guard is actually kind of nice. Let's give him that. Better to enforce the engagement. Pallegina, the metaphysics expert. Yeah, it does feel kind of weird to make Adara rogue. But if I was going to make my own character a tanky type, you know, then I would make Adara rogue. I like playing sword and board tanky types for my characters sometimes. I mean, admittedly, I really haven't done so in any of the playthroughs that you guys have seen me do of these kind of games, but I do like playing the, well, like I like to play those characters more in like MMOs or in like actual D&D or whatever. Well, keep in mind, metaphysics isn't about religion in this. It's about like, it's like the science of souls and all that stuff. Like, metaphysics is the closest thing that relates to like animancy, and she's very pro animancy. So, for her to learn about some of that is not unreasonable. Yeah, that's the thing, Hippofan, is most CRPGs always give you a really good tank NPC, who's usually one of the most important central NPCs in the game. So you basically always want to have that person, and they're always a good tank, but they're like useless for anything else. So if you make your character a tank, then you have a redundancy there. That is really a lot of the reason why I often don't do a tank for my main character, because I know there's gonna be a tank that's going to be one of the best companions or whatever. Yeah, Whispers of Treason and Puppet Master are kind of overpowered right now. They'll probably nerf it, but they had all that time with the beta and all the feedback from the beta. I mean, they were running that beta for ages and they still didn't nerf it, so I don't know. People would get fucking eaten by bears and wolves. Yeah. It's true. Oh, what weapon does he want to use? He actually doesn't know how to use a small shield or a large shield very well. He's got saber and sword and hatchet. What's another kind of weapon that he's likely to get that he's going to want to use? Probably flail. Or, let's just give him large shield just in case. You think you got it figured out, huh? Alright, so we're good for now. I don't think she's gonna do windmill slash right now. Oh, what's her penetration with this bad boy? It's really good already, so yeah.
Hey.
Oh, is he using a large shield right now? I thought he... Oh, yeah, this isn't a medium shield. It's a large shield. So he could actually use this modal. What does it even do? Oh, yeah, you have to stand still. And as long as you do, you take half damage from reflex attacks and ranged weapons. That's potentially good, but it's situational. You wouldn't obviously want to have that on all the time. Well, because if you had it on all the time, you could never move. Good tanking dagger, really? Gonna have to redo the mounts handouts, but that's fine.
I trust you.
This will also help with planning the special mounts. That's good. That's good. Gintel.
Now, what can I do for you? See
Well,
anything you like?
you can give me a private dance room. And then... In before there's a giant bull that's like 100 feet high. And Alice, read me some poetry.
Have you come to hear some verse?
Ask me if I'm familiar with Skilba, I dare you.
Do you know Skilba?
Yeah,
Ship
I do.
The wind,
Thanks.
you.
Thanks. Yep. Always the same poem. Every time.
A pleasant diversion, yes? Visit me anytime, my friend.
Alright. I feel so much happier now that I have my buffs. Metaphysics is back up to 7. I think my mechanics is pretty fucking high, especially since I have party assist of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 party assist, and my own 13 in the skill. I could probably start putting some points into like athletics and shit for those times when we have to use athletics in the scripted interactions. Pass out fucking Tarrasques for pack animals. What am I doing? I think I'm done. I think that quest is finished. I just need to go back to... Oh, I need to talk to Harama with Maya in the party at Tikawara. That's right. That's the next thing I need to do. And then I need to go to Pokokahara. And I still need to find these islands. So let's go... Right now we couldn't domesticate a gnat. Oh yeah, the manor's obviously completely safe. In fact, it's so safe that we could probably just stay there forever. Probably safe and full of shitloads of preserved food. It has a magical rift to the elemental plane of water in the basement that just provides endless sustenance. Hello? I don't like it when the music just suddenly cuts off like that. It makes me think, am I crashing? Feels like ages since we were running around doing the quests in this part of town. Ages. Ages. Ages of Astocles. It's an important Dark Sun character. Oh, look at all my things. They look cool. What's this cool ship? It's the Sea Cow! Next level, I'll go over 100 hit points finally. I dare I'll be almost up to 300. Alright. we're gonna leave. So, I've done Queensbirth, Gullet, and Brass Citadel. I still have not yet done the Sacred Stair, Pariki's Overlook, or the Serpent's Crown. I've been to those places, but I haven't done them. If you know what I mean. So basically, I've only done half of the city. After we finish with Pokokahara, we'll come back. And I think we'll do Sacred Stair next. Although I should really go to Pariki's Overlook to the Water Shapers Guild and get the last companion. He's still just sitting there waiting for me. I mean, I'm not going to use him in my party, but... Oh yeah, Nox is definitely in Sleepy Cow mode right now. Well, hopefully I'll have more money by the time I go there. Right now I'm pretty fucking poor. I only have 15,000. You're gonna slow down Mikalots just for me? Good. You should slow them down. If they can carry all that much, and they're so tough and strong and everything, they should be slow. That's like the balance of things. Slow your stomp. Alright, cool. What we're gonna do now is go... I wish these places, like Cavern of Zartuk and Forgotten Catacomb and Oathbinder's Sanctums, I wish those places would disappear off my world map after I'd completely cleared them and I have no reason to ever go to them ever again. Or at least there was an option for me to, like, toggle off places that I've cleared. But, you know, it's not a big deal. Gonna slow down Mikalots. Popper's Grave. And then we got a big storm. We got Tikawara, Hall of the Unseen. And yeah, so it's Pokokahara is up next. Pokokahara is like the first place they ever showed in developer streams, in the Obsidian streams and videos of gameplay. It was on this fucking island. And like initial trailers and shit. Even hell, even the newer trailers are pretty much mostly about this place. Okay, now can I get to the dock thing there without running into afoul of the storm? I made it! I'm on Pokokahara. There's a shrine over there. There's a shipwreck. I know of a lot of locations. How am I doing on... Oh, man, there's still a lot of world map to uncover. An Enix? An Enix is a lizard, a pretty big lizard, but it's not nearly as huge as a Mikalot. 1,100 pounds sound right for what an Enix could pull? Yeah, I guess. I mean, Enix usually aren't used to pull things because they have a pretty long tail, so it gets awkward. But, I mean, they do like to put, like, a Howdah, a good big-sized Howdah for, like, a couple of people, or maybe even up to 4 people. In a War Howdah up on top of an Enix. So how much is that weigh with 4 people inside of it? That would add up. 3 DLCs would be out for this game, and we will have long completed the main game a month from now. I don't understand, ScumSave. 82 morale. Okay, time to turn that morale ship around. Go back to eating 0 foods and drinks. Right, okay, but I mean, what's weird or about the DLCs? Like, that's always what happens. DLCs come out after the game. People play the game, they finish the game, then a DLC is released, and then a while later another DLC is released. They're already on the pipe. Why is that bad, though? That's good, right? You don't have to wait as long. We're not going to go to the ruins yet. We're going to go to this shrine first. Got some more fruit. Some more water. In fact, I think this is a good place, though, to call it. How long have I been playing? 77 hours. And I've only done half the world map and half the fucking main city. And I don't know what percentage of the main quest I've done, but probably half-ish. Oh, Sin, thank you so much for the host. I was just about to go host you. Ship management is actually so much less annoying than I thought it would be. You managed to do the entire half bottom? Nice. I haven't even been to all these places that I've uncovered. I've just uncovered them. I haven't been up to these islands, really. I haven't done anything down on these islands. Or this island I just got here. Thanks for the host. Oh god, here comes the storm. Am I safe because I'm on land? It doesn't look like I'm very safe. Anyway. Fast turnaround. Dragon Age Inquisition first DLC wasn't until half a year later than the next, another 5 months later again. Oh my god. Tex. Brad, thanks for the host. Man, now, just as I'm stopping, Brad and Sin come in with the hosts. Thank you, guys. I was just about to go host one of you. If you're watching on YouTube, this episode is now over, so thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire.